Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Je m'appelle Richa et je suis enseignante de français. I hope you all enjoyed my day one video and you all have watched it. If not, watch that video first and then come to day two. Otherwise, you'll find it difficult. Also, if you found my video useful, subscribe to my channel, hit on the bell icon so that you do not miss out on any videos that I upload in the future. Today what we are going to cover, also the previous video went on for a really long time, more than the time that I expected, so I want to keep it shorter for coming videos and this video as well. So let us get started without any delay. What we will cover in this lecture, we are going to cover subject pronouns. We will cover the difference between tu and vous. Now this element you will understand when we do the subject pronouns. Etre verb, adjectives, avoir and its uses. Avoir and etre both are irregular verb which we are going to see, and the days of the week. Now in case you've already watched days of the week and you feel you do not need it, you all can drop out after you all have watched whatever you all feel like watching. Let's start with the subject pronouns. Repeat after me. Now just like in English we have first person, second person, third person, singular and plural, the same way we have this logic and bifurcation even in English. We will look at what you call I, you, he, she, it, we, you all, and they. First is je. Now this je, sometimes when the next word starts with a vowel, no, it will contract and form J apostrophe. Alright, so it's je or J apostrophe. I want you to repeat after me. Je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, ils, and else. Now it's never pronounced as ils and else. It's just for your understanding. And to differentiate between this il el, that's singulier, and this ils else, that is plural. I am saying it, I'm pronouncing it like that, but mind you, it's never pronounced like that. The pronunciation of both, whether it's singular or plural, the pronunciation is the same. So it's il and el, il and el. All right. Coming to the difference between tu and vous, if you notice, the English translation of both the words is the same. Tu also mean you and vous also means you. Okay, now how do you understand which one is to be used where? Tu is informal, whereas vous is formal. Vous is also used as a plural form of tu, and in this case it's neither formal nor informal. For example, right now I'm talking to all of my subscribers, all of my viewers who are watching my videos. So I say thank you all for watching my video. Thank you all for joining me here today. Okay, so that you all element, when one person is talking to multiple people, that time also we use vous. And to show respect to someone, when you meet someone elder, or you meet someone in your workplace, or you meet somebody for the very first time in your life, you use vous. All right, and once you know the person and if you want to keep the conversation a little for informal, you can switch to tu later on. All right, now this aw is one. For example, very universal or generic fact statements like one must respect elders, one must obey their parents. That one element, that is aw. Now aw in spoken French also replaces nous. Now what do I mean by that? Where in case I want to say, we are going to the beach today evening. So instead of saying we are going, they simply say oh. They simply use oh instead of nous. Okay? Right now, just remember this. Going forward, as and when you learn more verbs and conjugations, you will realize why they do not use nous. Because the conjugation of the nous form is a little longer. Now, I'll tell you what is a conjugation also. In English, we do not have anything as such, but in French, we do. So for every verb, now every verb will have infinitive and the conjugation. Okay? Infinitive is anything which has the word to before it. So to be, to have, to go, to come, to eat, to sing, to dance, to sit, to stand, to study, all of that is, all of this, whatever I just said, these are called infinitives. The infinitive is something, is a word which has to in its translation. All right. So this verb, every verb in fact will have a conjugation of its own. Let us see the conjugation of être right now. I want you to repeat after me. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, on est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. Okay? Now we start adjectives. Adjectives in French. Now, as you all know, French nouns also have genders, countries also have genders, everything on earth has genders in French language, right? So there is masculine, there are masculine nouns, then there are feminine nouns, and there are plural nouns. Okay? So since we have four forms for everything in French, okay, since we have masculine singular, feminine singular, masculine plural, and feminine plural, we have four forms of adjectives as well. Okay, so this is what it means when I say in French, all adjectives agree in number and gender with the nouns which they qualify. Now, what does this mean? Whatever noun I'm addressing, whatever noun I'm describing using an adjective, what is an adjective? Basically, is a word which describes something. Okay, a word which shows quality of something. That is an adjective. I'm just explaining you because even in English, students get confused, and especially when they start learning French, they're all confused. What is verb, adjective, adverb, this, that. So just clarifying, adjective is a verb which describes a noun. And noun, I think you all know already. Names of objects, places, people, all of that. Every adjective will usually have four forms. I already discussed this. We generally change the endings of the adjectives in all forms. There may be some exceptions too, and I have mentioned these exceptions also in the PDF. I've also included the placement of the adjectives so that everything is covered in one go. Now, to make an adjective feminine and plural, we generally add E. Now see, this masculine table, okay, to make this feminine, we insert, or we add rather, we'll just add E to this, E to the word, alright. So the moment you add E to a word, it becomes feminine. Not always, but yeah, most of the cases. So that is what you will see here. And when you add S, it becomes masculine plural. When you add S to feminine, when you add S to this, it becomes feminine plural. And now the pronunciation of all means masculine singular, plural, feminine singular and plural is the same. So we are not going to read out the plural tables. We will simply read the masculine and the feminine singular because that is different. So masculine, repeat after me. Petit, petite. Grand, grande. Noir, noir. Lourd, lourd. Méchant, méchante. So just that the consonant is pronounced in the feminine form. That's the only thing. Intelligent, not intelligent. Intelligent, intelligente. Next. Amusant, amusante, amusant, amusante. So you notice the difference of, there's no difference in the plural pronunciation. It's the same as the singular one. So we are not reading these two tables, all right? Joli, jolie, excellent, excellente, laid, laid, mécontent, mécontente, lente, lente, fort, forte, intéressant, intéressante. Now, when masculine singular nouns already end in E, we do not add an extra E to make it feminine. In this case, these nouns, I call them masculine is equal to feminine. What does this mean is masculine and feminine nouns both are the same. Alright? So the pronunciation also is the same. I'm not reading out the feminine. Just quickly let's go through. Jeune, jaune, rouge, rapide, mince, large, adorable, timide. Now, the words which end in IER, you add grave RE to it. As in this, I've written it over here. IER and ER change to this particular thing to change to feminine. So it's premier, première, cher, cher, léger, légère. Adjectives ending in aigu take an extra E. So if it's frise, you notice the last E had this accent. That time we will add E. If the accent wasn't there, we won't do it. We won't add extra E to it. We won't make any changes to it. So frise, frise. Mouillé, mouillé. Salé, salé. No difference in the pronunciations, alright? Now, the adjectives ending in X change to SE and F changes to VE. What does this mean? Curieux, curieuse. Neuf, nerve. Yes, remember neuf was even the number 1. If you've watched my day 1 video, you will know this. Neuf, nerve. Active, sorry. Vif, vive. Heureux, heureuse. Dangereux, dangereuse. Ennuyeux, ennuyeuse. Adjectives ending in consonants double itself and then we add E to it. Okay? So, gentil, gentil, T, L is silent. Here, when there is ILLE, the pronunciation becomes E. So, gentil, gentille. Ancien, ancienne. You notice how L, we double the L and then we inserted E. Ancien, we double the N and then we add E. So, ancien, ancienne. Gros, grosse. Bas, basse. Épais, épaisse. Coquette, coquette. Bon, bonne. Bon, bonne. Mignon, not mignon. Nobody will pronounce it as mignon, please. Mignon, as in minion, the cartoon minion, my favorite. Mignon, mignonne. Ça va? Mignon, mignonne. Now coming to the most important part, that is the exceptions. And every grammar topic is incomplete without an exception, so we start with that. Exceptions are what? Basically the adjectives which do not follow any of the previously discussed rules. They have a separate set of words, separate spellings altogether. Okay. Beautiful or handsome. This is even handsome. I forgot to write that. Beautiful or handsome is beau. Beau means handsome and beautiful also. Beau. And bell. Now you see this BEL. We use this before vowels. Okay. So I will give you an example here. Yeah, I think there's no space here. Okay, no issues. I will just give an example here. A beau garçon or a beau jardin, a beautiful garden. Okay, but when we have to use a masculine singular noun that starts with a vowel, we will use BEL. That is a bel homme, par exemple, a handsome man. So that time we use bel. Alright, I will just delete it because it's just messing it up. Now, so beau, bel. BEL is used before masculine singular nouns. Belle, BELLE, belle means beautiful. Beau and belle. Blanc, blanche. Now this was nowhere there. There's no rule as such. But the words which ending in words like blanc, which is ending in C, will take CHE for feminine. Blanc and blanche. So blanc, blanche, blanc, blanche. Doux, doux is gentle, soft, sweet. Douce, doux, douce, doux, douce. Favori, favorite, favorite. Again, nouveau, nouvelle. Now, just like beau and belle, BEL was used before masculine singular nouns starting with vowels. Nouvelle is used before masculine singular nouns starting with vowels. Alright. So, nouveau, nouvelle. So, nouveau is for consonants, words which start with consonants, and nouvelle is for nouns which start with vowel. Nouveau, nouvelle, nouvelle, nouveau, nouvelle. Crazy, fou, tu es fou. You are crazy is tu es fou. And for a noun starting with vowel, we will use folle. Okay. A crazy friend, for example. Folle ami, for example. Okay. So folle and feminine is folle, fou, fou, and folle. Another, the list continues. It doesn't end there. The exceptions. Soft, mou, mole, mole. Old, veer, viel, viel. So viel. Pronunciation is the same. Public, not public. Public. Sec, sèche. Long, long. Franc, franche. Frais, fresh. Yeah, it ends here. I hope until here it was clear. You all can take screenshots of this and you all can learn this table at home, practice the pronunciation. We move on to the positions of the adjectives. Very important. I want you to listen to this very carefully, and because otherwise you will make mistakes with the adjectives placements. That is something I don't want. Majority of adjectives are placed after the nouns. Okay, so if I say black hair, they say hair black. Okay, if I say French cuisine, they say cuisine French. If I say Indian bride, they say bride Indian. Okay. If I say French friends, they say friends French. If I say Indian meal, they say meal Indian. Okay. So majority of the adjectives are placed after the noun. Which are these adjectives? Usually it is nationality, colors, forms and shapes. Okay. A round table is une table ronde. Color, les yeux bleus. Blue eyes, they said les yeux bleus. Blue eyes becomes eyes blue. Okay. Now, I would say 90% of the adjectives are placed after the nouns, and there are 10% of the nouns which are placed before. Just like in English translation, it goes by that. Now, which one would you like to learn? The 90% list or the 10% list? Of course, the 10%, right? It would be much easier that way. So, if you just remember this list that I'm going to show you right now, which you must have already read, bangs. Only bangs are placed before the nouns. What are bangs? I want you to remember this word bangs very nicely. Beauty, that is bow. Any word related to beauty. Now, beauty can be beautiful, ugly, beautiful, ugly, pretty, etc. Anything it can be, okay? All the words that indicate the beauty of something, that is indicated over here, that is included here in B, beauty. Age, age, young, old, new, ancient, something like that. So something that shows the age of an object or a person. Numbers, j'ai 26 ans. I'm 26 years old. I'm 27 actually. J'ai 27 ans. So 27 years old. So this will go by the English translation. So numbers are placed before the noun. G stands for good and bad. Good and bad. Example. Okay, this is a slight error here. Instead of EG, I've written O. Good, bad is bon, mauvais. Anything else also related to good or bad will be included here. Size, small, big, long, short, fat, thin, anything. Okay, something that shows the size of an object, that will also be included here. So repeat after me. Bangs are the only adjectives placed before the nouns. Bangs are beauty, age, number, good, bad, and size. Alright. You can make a note of this also in your notebook. I have included a few examples just to make things easier for y'all. Elles adorent la musique classique. Now, she adores classical music. You see? If you see the literal translation, it is they adore music classique. Tu as une belle maison. You have a beautiful house. Again, we noticed beauty, age, number, gender. No, sorry. Beauty, age, number, good, bad, and size. Right? So beauty. Belle is beauty. It came before the noun. Music is not in the bangs list, so it came after the noun. Okay. C'est une jeune fille intelligente. Now here there are two adjectives, jeune and intelligent. Jeune is young. It indicates what? It indicates the age. Okay. Age is not just numbers. It means young, old, ancient, new, everything. Okay. So jeune. Okay, there will be some. You will hear some background disturbance because there is puja going on. So yeah. I hope I'm audible to you anyways. So we will continue with that. Intelligent. So the literal translation goes, this is a young girl intelligent. Understand? Intelligent was placed after and young was placed before. Mon oncle. Mon oncle va acheter une nouvelle voiture. My uncle is going to buy a new car. Now, new again, it shows the age, so it came before. Sophie a les cheveux longs. Sophie has long hair. Long again, long short is yeah, the word long is an exception, it comes after. And blonde is also blonde is not an exception, it by default comes after. Mon chien a une longue queue. My dog has a long tail. You noticed how in long hair, long was placed after, and in long tail, long was placed before. So, long hair, only hair, the word hair is an exception. So, in case of long hair, long comes after, and in case of other things and other objects, long will come before. Ça va, c'est clair. Mon nouvel ami Marc est de France. My new friend Marc is from France. My new friend. This is new again. It indicates what? The age. New, old. Yeah. In certain cases, the position of the adjectives may vary depending on the context they are used in. However, if you are a beginner or an intermediate learner, you need to only stick to what was taught in this lecture. We will learn variations at a later stage. That means when you are at an intermediate level or an upper intermediate level, going forward you will learn a lot of new things. From this, yeah, just this much was important. Focus only on whatever I have discussed in today's lecture. Avoir and its uses. Avoir is another verb just like etre, very important. Now, avoir and etre, these two verbs are the verbs which form the foundation of French grammar. So make sure you master these two words, these two verbs. They are extremely important. Avoir, j'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, on a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. Now the uses. First verb, first use is to have, to show possession. I have a new car, or I have a car, I have two cars, I have a home, I have a brother, I have a sister. We use avoir. Second usage is to show someone's age. Instead of saying I am 27 years old, I say I have 27 years. If you see the literal translation. J'ai 30 ans. It means I'm 30 years old. No, I'm not 30. I'm 30 years old. Okay. So to show age, instead of etre means I am, but we never use je suis 30 ans. Do not make this mistake. Most of the beginners, 100% of the beginners will make this mistake at least once. Okay. So make sure you are not one of them. Describing a health condition. Okay. I have backache. I have headache. Health condition in the sense, in terms of pain, all right? So when you want to indicate pain in your body, you use avoir. I have pain, I have backache. Even in English we say that, right? So we use avoir to indicate health condition. J'ai mal. J'ai mal is an expression that we use for to have pain. J'ai mal au dos, I have back pain. I have backache. And then we have tell the existence of something or someone. Il y a. This is an expression, just learn this. Il y a means there is or there are. Il y a un livre sur la table. There is a book on the table. Or there is a book on the table. Now, avoir is also used to express states and feelings of a person. Your feelings and state of mind. So wherever you use I am hungry, I am thirsty, I am sleepy, we will not use etre, we use avoir instead. So I have hunger, I have thirst. That is how the literal translation goes. Don't even go by the word to word translation. Simply remember that feelings and state of mind are will take avoir instead of être. All right. To be sleepy. Avoir sommeil. I am sleepy. You say j'ai sommeil. I'm sleepy. Okay. Now I'm not showing you the example. We'll just quickly. You just have to conjugate the avoir verb in the correct tense. Avoir soif is to be thirsty. J'ai soif means I'm thirsty. J'ai faim. J'ai faim. Not femme. M is silent. J'ai faim. I'm hungry. Tu as raison. Tu as raison. You are right. I'm right. J'ai raison. I'm right. Je suis raison is wrong. If you use that, no, French people are just going to hit you up. So don't do that. Avoir tort. Avoir tort. Tort. Avoir peur, to be scared of or to be afraid of something. Avoir froid, to be cold. Now what does it mean to be cold? It is cold is not avoir froid. Avoir froid is I'm feeling cold. Okay, so feelings, that is why I mentioned feelings and state of mind. We'll use avoir instead of être. So when I say I am feeling cold, I say j'ai froid. Froid. He's feeling cold. Il a froid. Okay. Feeling hot. This to be hot is incorrect. It means to feel hot, to feel cold. Okay, I'll just change that. This sounds very weird and funny. So to be he is hot is not show, all right? Do not try to use this. Avoir chaud, j'ai chaud means I'm feeling hot. Then to be lucky is avoir de la chance. Avoir de la chance is to be lucky. So if I had to say good luck, if I wanted to wish good luck to someone, I simply say bonne chance, right? Bonne chance. And if I say you are lucky or I'm lucky, yes I am. So I'm lucky, j'ai de la chance. Now these are some expressions with avoir. I will just read the expression and the sentence. You can read the translation later on. Avoir besoin de, to need. Example, j'ai besoin de parler à mon patron. I need to talk to my boss. Avoir envie de, to want. Nous avons envie d'aller en Italie cet été. Avoir du mal à, j'ai du mal. Understand, j'ai mal au dos, j'ai mal à la tête is j'ai mal means to have pain, all right? So avoir mal directly means to have pain, but avoir du mal means to have difficulty. That's the difference. Do not confuse again. Okay, avoir du mal is to find it difficult or to find difficulty in doing something. So j'ai du mal à comprendre cet exercice. I have difficulty in understanding the exercise. Avoir honte, to be ashamed. J'ai vraiment honte de ce que tu as fait. I'm really ashamed of what you've done. Avoir l'air. Now these are little advanced level expressions. So even if you all don't do this right now at this point, it is totally okay. You can just learn the avoir, etre, adjectives, and you can come back to this video to learn these expressions and everything later on when you are at A2 B1 level. You can come and check this out that time. That is also fine. Also, if anybody wants one-on-one coaching sessions with me, you all can contact me. I will link all my social media profiles in the description below. So you all can contact me from there. And I'm active on Instagram more than any other platform. So feel free to DM me and get in touch. You will even find my WhatsApp contact number there. So in case you all want to contact me and have some one-on-one sessions with me, or you all want crash courses for DELF also, you can get in touch. Avoir l'habitude de is to have the habit of. Sorry, I was doing avoir l'air, to seem. Cette fille a l'air gentille. This girl seems to be kind. This girl seems kind. Avoir l'habitude de. Hélène a l'habitude d'aller à la piscine avec ses enfants. Helen is used to going to the swimming pool with her friends, with her children, sorry. Okay? So you always use avoir l'habitude de plus infinitive. Another verb. Avoir confiance en quelqu'un is to trust someone. It is not confidence, okay? Avoir confiance en quelqu'un is to trust someone. Je n'ai pas confiance en ce monsieur. I do not trust this guy. I do not trust this man. Soyons prudents. Be careful. Avoir beau is no matter how. Now this is advanced. This is B1, B2 level. So if you find it difficult, you can totally drop it out. That is totally fine. It's not even B1 level, I'll tell you. It's B2 level expression. So you can totally skip if you are a complete beginner. Okay. J'ai beau expliquer cet exercice à ma fille, elle n'arrive toujours pas à le comprendre. No matter how I explain this exercise to my daughter, she still doesn't understand it. Okay, so this no matter how element is avoir beau. Alors, c'est finalement fini. Finally, we are done with this complicated topic. Now we go on to days of the week very quickly. Les jours, répète, les jours de la semaine. Jour is masculine. Please understand it's un jour. So it's masculine. And la semaine. Semaine is feminine. Okay. As you can see, it's la semaine. It's very clearly given. How do you ask which day is it? Quel jour on est aujourd'hui? Quel jour on est aujourd'hui? Which day are we in today? Or quel jour sommes-nous aujourd'hui? Quel jour sommes-nous aujourd'hui? Aujourd'hui, on est lundi. Aujourd'hui, on est mardi. For example, today is Thursday, right? If I'm not wrong, let me just check. Yeah, today is Thursday. So I say aujourd'hui, on est, the word for Thursday, we will learn the pronunciation. Okay? So, c'est parti. Lundi, pas lundi, not lundi. Okay? Lundi, lundi, mardi, mercredi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche. One more time. Lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche. Alors, aujourd'hui, on est jeudi. Aujourd'hui, on est jeudi. Today is Thursday. So I say aujourd'hui, on est jeudi. Okay. That's all for today. I hope you found my video useful. If yes, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hit on that bell icon so that you do not miss out on any video. Also, if you found my video useful, give it a thumbs up. It is just going to give me more confidence and it will just make me happy. So show some love. Also, if you all want me to make any video on particular topics that you all find difficult, drop it in the comments. I will do consider that. Next time. Au revoir.